Hey, what's up guys? Alright, so here in Jamaica, as you know, today, Thursday, June 15, 2023, Jamaica has its brand new currency that got issued. So let's talk about it. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of talk about the look and the feel of the money. The notes got issued today, so I only have access to this $1,000 bill, but I'll probably make another video in the future talking about it. So first thing I'm going to talk about is the money. Alright, so let's talk real quick about the Jamaican currency. This is the $1,000 bill, and it feels very plasticky. Like, it doesn't feel like paper money at all. It's a different material. I'm gonna look up what the material is, but as you can see here, there's like a see-through section of it, which is interesting. It has two people on the face, which is interesting because these are political leaders from opposing parties, and otherwise it just looks like currency. It reminds me of like the British pound, or maybe like Chinese dollar. This doesn't look like yen. I've handled yen, Egyptian currency, American money, and this feels more like an in-between of Chinese currency and British currency, right? It feels like play money. Like, it feels weird to me, but at the same time it is what it is, and it it's interesting. It'll be interesting to see the other notes and to see how sturdy these are, but it doesn't feel like it can tear easily. Maybe I'll make a video burning one of these just to see like if they burn easily. But yeah, this is the Jamaican dollar. Alright, so the second thing I'm going to talk about is what does this mean for us and the economy, because there's a lot of concern about it. First of all, Jamaica and the government has been doing this push towards the digital dollar, which is happening all over the world. You know what I'm saying? The cashless society, this and that. We don't have the infrastructure for that. There's nothing in place for that. And recently, as many of you might, we saw what happened in Nigeria with something very similar to what's going on in Jamaica, and this is what's kind of raising all these red flags. So if you don't know, in Nigeria, what had happened was that they issued new currency for Nigeria, which the banks hoarded, right? Because legally, depending on the laws of the land, when you issue new currency, you can't use the old currency. So they weren't giving out the new currency, they were hoarding it and saying to people that they should use the digital dollar, the Nigerian CBDC, right? Now, the Nigerians couldn't pull much money from the ATMs because they couldn't get the new funds, because the government was like pushing them towards using this dollar. They limited the amount they could draw from the ATM, and they couldn't get access to the new notes, and they couldn't use the money that they already had. So this was a big problem. Riots, all that kind of stuff, right? So when Jamaica starts issuing new notes which don't work in the current ATM systems, it raises a red flag, because the first thing people are thinking is like, okay, you're gonna issue billions of these notes but then not have a way to put them in the ATM, which means that at some point there may be a cash shortage problem. So far it seems that the legal tender issues, like, we can continue using our currency for like another 5 years or so, but there is a concern that something is going to happen where people are not going to have access to cash, and I think that's going to be a problem. So I don't know what's going to happen, but we've been seeing it happen in other countries, and a lot of people know it's by design. So that is an alarm bell sounding for a lot of people. So even though the money looks cool and it's new and interesting, there feels like a kind of sinister intention behind it, because if I'm the government of Jamaica and I'm issuing a brand new currency, which we announced 3 years ago, you would have started retrofitting ATM machines from then to accept the new currency. But if you're issuing all this new currency and you don't retrofit ATM machines knowing the currency is coming, that means there's something there about the cash flow that's eventually going to be a problem for people. So we will see. So as I said, this is the new Jamaican currency, and we'll see what happens. More to come soon.